Hey, what's up everyone? Adam here with brahwegotthis, and today I want to show you what you should do in your first hour of playing ESO. This game is super daunting for new players when they first jump in, and I'm sure you've heard this from me and other players a lot. Well, I want to show you some crucial things that you can do in your first hour that will have a lot of impact on your character way later in the game and can hopefully simplify things for you. I do want to give a shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting. If you'd like to become a patron, check out the link below in the description. And if you want to join the Discord or come watch me play live, I stream on twitch.tv/brahwegotthis, and the Discord is down below as well in the description. And lastly, check out our website at brahwegotthis.com where we have all types of beginner written content. So if you're like me when you first started out in this game, you were about to pull your hair out and cry in a corner because you had no idea what to do first. ESO is vast, but that's not a bad thing if you know how to handle it. This video is actually going to serve as the beginner series revamp. I did a beginner series a while ago, but what I'm going to do with this video series is I'm going to go through from level 1 to 50 on a new character on the EU server actually, and then I'm going to go from CP1 to CP160 and show you all my choices and paths that I take on a fresh, brand new account, basically, because I have nothing on the EU server for the most part. I will also show you offshoots of where you can go as well. If you don't want to follow the same paths as me, I can kind of give you alternate paths that you can go. So in this episode, we're going to focus on what you can do in the first hour after you create your character. So you now start off in a brand new tutorial island area, and this is where you can actually choose which story you want to participate in. So I'm not actually on the Blackwood PTS currently, so I'm just going to start at a way shrine where a tutorial story will end up. So I will get to that point after I create my character. Okay, we are out of the tutorial now. I'm actually going to start at another zone, but I'm just going to stay in Greymoor for the next part of this, just since we have a few things that I want to do in Solitude. But if you don't have Greymoor, it's all good. You can go to any other town, but I will explain that here in a second. But the first thing that I'm going to do when I get out of the tutorial is I'm going to go to my settings and I'm going to turn on auto loot, and I'm going to do make sure consolidate area loot is on as well. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to put my ability bar to always show. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my inventory, and I am currently level 3 right now, because when you get out of the tutorial, you should be level 3. You're going to have 3 skill points to be able to put into things, to put into skills. So I put 1 point into my each of my first abilities of my lines. I've got Strife, I've got Veiled Strike, and I've got Assassin's Blade. Okay, I'm going to put all 3 of those on my bar. I don't have any other skill points right now, and again, this is a fresh account, so I have no CP points or anything like that. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get this way shrine, but when you come out of your tutorial, you should have a way shrine very close to you. And if you don't, just look on the map and look for an icon that looks like this, okay? So we're going to get this way shrine, and I am going to use this way shrine to go over here to the Solitude Dex way shrine. So what I'm going into Solitude for is I'm going to open up my Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, and then something else that I'll get to in a second. And again, the only reason I'm going into Solitude is because I'm right here. But if you want to get Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, you can literally go to any of the base game zones if you do not have Greymoor. And all you gotta look is the icons like this. This is Mages Guild, this is Fighters Guild. So you want to go to Aradon for Aldemary Dominion. If you want to go to the Daggerfall Covenant, you can go here to Glenumbra and then Daggerfall. You can go right here is Mages, and then Fighters is right across from it. And then Ebonheart Pact is in Stonefalls and Davin's Watch. So Davin's Watch, Mages Guild right here, Fighters Guild is right there. But in Solitude, we're going to go Fighters Guild right here and Mages Guild right here. I'm also going to open my inventory, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock my Traveler's Luggage. So this is going to have a lot of starter gear that you can use. I'm going to put on this Inferno Staff because I actually made a Mage Blade Dark Elf for my character. So I want to get the Inferno Staff equipped because I want to use a Destruction Staff. You've got a bow, you got legs, you also have a great sword that I got from the tutorial. I'm also going to consume my Fortifying Meal. So the reason that we are doing this first is that way we have these lines unlocked. We're also going to unlock the Undaunted line. The Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild and the Undaunted Guilds are crucial lines for characters. They're just great skill lines. They have great quest lines involved, and they just have crucial skills that a lot of builds would want in the future. So I want to try to help you all get set up again for later content early on, so you don't have to worry about it, and it's something that you just didn't forget about. This is something that I didn't really know when I started, and so for me, it's just something that's just kind of crazy how if you do this, it's just unlocked and you don't have to worry about it. And you can go back and quest for those lines if you would like, but we're not going to start questing on those lines right now. From doing that, we're also going to get XP. So that is also going to help us get to certain levels as well. So I'm going to do that, unlock the Mages Guild, and we are now Fighters and Mages Guild. Now, we're going to do the Undaunted in a second, but the first thing that I want to do is I want to do the quest for Antiquities, okay? Because Antiquities are in Greymoor. If you have ESO Plus, you should have Greymoor. If you already have Greymoor, then you'll have this, okay? If you bought the Blackwood edition and it came with Greymoor, you'll be able to do this. But we're going to go to the Antiquarian art right here, this circle. So this is going to allow us to open up the scrying and excavation lines. So we're going to talk to this lady here. I'm going to just go through this dialogue because I've done these quests already. So if I skip through dialogue, just that's the reason why, because again, I've done basically all of these quests already. So I'm just doing this for time's sake. But there we go. And we have the Antiquarian Eye and the Scrying and Excavation line. And we got a little bit of XP as well. Now that we have a little bit of gold, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go to the Alderman Dominion and I'm going to go to Ardon, because this is kind of where I want to start out my questing. But we're going to Ardon as well because I'm going to train my mount speed and I'm going to unlock the Undaunted Guild. Something to mention too is if you have an XP scroll, maybe from like a pre-order or something, you can also pop that as well and get a little bit extra experience when we turn in these quests. Now you'll see this hooded figure here. We are going to pick up this quest because this is the main quest for the base game. So we are going to pick that up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do my mount speed though real quick. So I'm actually a little bit short on gold for my mount. We're going to get this Vocal Guard quest so we can get start the Vocal Guard quest line, the main zone quest line here. But you're going to see when you go into way shrines of main cities, there's a ton of quests around you. Some of these quests are going to lead you to other zones. Some of these quests are going to be side quests. Side quests are going to have these icons above them. Main quests are going to actually have this icon right here. So these will be like main zone quests in specific zones. But I picked up the Vocal Guard one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the marker, and then I'm going to make my way around to get my Undaunted Guild unlocked as well. Now, again, there are tons of side quests in here. I would advise whichever zone you start out in. If you're not doing Ardon and you're doing Ebonheart Pact, you're doing Skyrim, or you're doing Somerset, or you're doing Blackwood, wherever you see quests, pick them up, okay? Because it will just allow you to be able to get more experience, and it's just something you can do when you actually consolidate. You can actually consolidate your quests to where if there's multiple quests in one area, then you can knock out a bunch of quests and get a nice chunk of XP. So some of the quests that are at the dock there actually take us to other zones, so I'm not going to pick those up. Before I do this quest, though, I am going to go unlock my Undaunted. Now, again, you don't have to come to Ardon to unlock your Undaunted. You can go to the other two base zones as well, but I always come to the Salted Wings Tavern. It's just kind of my tradition now, and I just like it. So I'm going to go up here. Now we have gotten the Undaunted skill line. So you'll see that we have now unlocked the Excavation, Scrying, and we've unlocked Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted Guild. Okay, so that is something that is really, really nice. So what I'm going to do now is after I got the Undaunted, I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to progress in this main quest. And then I'm actually going to get to level 6 because I want to get to that point so we can do our crafting certifications. Another thing that's nice about actually unlocking the Fighters and Mages Guild is you're going to be able to get the Intimidating Presence, which is going to be nice for conversations when you're doing questing. And you're going to get Persuasive Will, which is going to be nice for questing as well. Okay, that guy just got murdered. We're going to complete the quest. Okay, so after completing that first zone main quest, we hit level 4 and we got enough gold to get our mount speed up. So I'm going to claim the rewards. And I'm going to actually choose light armor because we are going to be a Magicka DPS. So I'm going to equip that. Also going to equip our jewelry as well that we have. And I'm going to go to the mount trainer. Go and do speed. Mount training is done. Now, again, if you want to branch out and do any other side quests, you can do that as well. Right now, I am just trying to hit these main things for the first hour of your gameplay so you can get the most out of it. It says to go here first, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go up here and do this first delve, and then I'm going to do this dolmen, okay? We're going to pick up any quests that we see on the way as well, okay? We're also going to pick up any lore books that we see on the way as well. There's a lore book right here. This is for the Mages Guild. Remember, we will need these to train our Mages Guild. Lore book somewhere over here. It might be underneath the delve, but at least I'm mining some of this stuff. I don't really know why I can't find it. We're also going to get this a chest. This is an advanced chest. We only have like one lockpick, so let's see if we can clutch this. Actually, we have a few lockpicks. Shoot. All right, that's what I'm talking about. This is going to give us something. Okay, so that's going to give us heavy and medium, so we're not going to really use those right now. But let's go into this delve. What we're going to do when we go into this delve is we are going to make sure we grab the quest because it's going to give us a little bit of an extra XP. All right, let's make sure we pick up this quest. It's going to have us go to somewhere to talk to someone, I believe, if I remember correctly. We have one skill point as well. We're actually going to get our Wall of Elements because the skill is amazing. All right, now we are going to go kill this delve boss. All right, we killed the delve boss. And now after we get out of this, we are going to get our sky shard over here. All right, get our sky shard. So in order to complete that delve quest, we need to go up here. We're not going to go up there currently. We're going to go do this dolmen, though, that's near us. That way we can get a huge chunk of XP and Fighters Guild XP as well. I'm also going to look at this loot that we got from the delve. We got a heavy waist. We got an actual lightning staff, which is nice. I'm actually going to put that on instead. Another book right here. Get our lore book. Guild XP. We're going to also get this way shrine, and we're going to get this side quest as well. Remember, loot everything. Also going to quick slot my health potions that I got. Gonna claim our rewards. We got the racial skill line. We also got some rings as well. Dolmen is about to end here. There we go, 1.3k XP. What we did is we're going to that second main zone quest that we just went to, and we are going to complete this and get to level 6 hopefully. So as you can tell, again, we're doing these quests, and this is a point where, again, you can kind of offshoot and go a different way if you would like. The main key points of this is that when you first get in the world of ESO, if you unlock the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Undaunted Guild, and then get Scrying and Excavating unlocked, and then get your first mount speed training, and then a first couple quests under your belt, you're going to be at level 6 if you don't have any XP scrolls, and it's going to unlock some crucial lines for you, which is really, really nice because, again, the Mages Guild is going to be able to help you persuade for quests. The Fighters Guild is going to be able to allow you to intimidate for quests. And so if you want, you can, follow other people's guides of like doing dolmens or doing all that stuff. There's definitely quicker ways to get leveled, but this is, again, a beginner series. So I want to focus on what is the most efficient thing we can do in your first hour of playing ESO. And I believe this is some of the most efficient stuff you can do. We've got one more thing on the docket that we need to do here in just a second, but we're trying to get to level 6 so we can do this. Okay, so we now completed the quest, and we get the next main one here. So we are very close to level 6, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go gain this level so we can do the last thing. The last thing is crafting certifications. So what I did is I'm just going back up to this dolmen that we were just at to get this last level so we can do our crafting cert. And what this is, again, y'all, is this is, again, just like the preliminary, because once we get this crafting cert, then we are on to do whatever we want to do in the game, and I will show you that in other episodes. But yeah, we will go ahead and do this dolmen so we can get that, and we actually just hit level 6, it looks like. So we will go do our crafting search here, because you do have to be at least level 6 to do those certifications. And you don't necessarily have to do the crafting certifications, because if you have high enough crafting level, then you don't have to, do them. But I just want to go into that here before we end this episode. We actually just got a crown experience scroll from our level up reward. We are not going to use that right now though, so do not worry about that. That will come in handy when we get to level 10. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here. We started our crafting certification. We need to talk to Milneth and Daniel. So something to note is, depending on your alliance, so for instance, I'm Dark Elf, so I'm Ebonheart Pact. Milneth and Daniel are actually going to be in your starting zone city. So we chose Aradon just because I like doing Aradon stuff. Automated Minion questline is really fun to me. So I came here, but if you are in the Ebonheart Pact, it's actually going to be in Davin's Watch. And if you are an Automated Minion, it is going to be in Aradon right here in Vocal Guard. And then Daggerfall Covenant will actually be in Glenumbra in the city of Daggerfall. So you just need to keep that in mind, that they will be in your base hub cities that you can go to. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go over to Davin's Watch now. Okay, so we just started the blacksmithing one. And it's going to take you out here and outside the city, just very close. So it's really nice because it's not too hard to find. And if you already have these resources, it's actually nice. You don't even have to go and mine this stuff. Now we have to craft an iron dagger. So we are just going to craft one. We're actually going to buy a style material. All right, once we make our dagger, we talk to Milneth. So what you're going to do is you're going to do that with Milneth, and then you're going to do the same thing with Daniel. So I think this is a good stopping point for now, but once you complete your blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking certifications with Milneth, you then can go to Daniel, or you can do vice versa. You can get your enchanting, provisioning, and alchemy. It's going to be the same exact thing. You're just going to have to go to locations around the city, grab your materials, and once you do that, you will have the actual crafting lines unlocked. Now, we're not going to go over the crafting lines or what to do with your inventory yet. We will do that in the next episode. But this episode, again, was designed to show you what you can do that can set you up most efficiently in the first hour of the game. But just a recap of what we did. In the first hour of our gameplay, we unlocked the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted Guild. So now we can persuade in quests when we unlock that. We can also do Intimidating Presence once we unlock that as well for the Fighters Guild. Also, what we did is we unlocked Scrying and Excavation. So if we find Antiquities, we can do that because we have the Antiquarian Eye now. We did a few main quests in the Ardon Zone. We did a Delve, we did a Dolmen, and we got some of our crafting certifications. Right now, we are sitting at level 6. Almost level 7, which is pretty solid. In next episode, we're going to talk about getting past level 10 and what to do when you get to level 10, and the crafting interface, and what to do once you get a full inventory once you're done questing. If you guys do like this series, though, make sure to ring that bell icon, subscribe, make sure to like it. I'd like to see if you guys do want this video to continue, or this video series to continue. I definitely think this will be helpful for a lot of players. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in the comments, our Twitch stream, Discord, anywhere like that. And you can check out all the beginner content on the website at brahwegotthis.com. But until next time, y'all, just remember to have faith, be great, and I'll see you on ESO.